The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There's a rabbi named Rav Shalom. He's older now. I think he lived in Canada. And then he went to New York to study when he's maybe 17, 18 years old. And he got close to a Hasidic Rebbe, the bub of a Rebbe. And this kid was really diligent in his learning and also loved to do chesed. And here in New York, this kid would go to Maimonides Hospital to any time someone was sick, to visit the sick, and he became known for this. One night, he's sitting on a Friday night at the Rebbe's tish. You know what the tish is? A long table the Rebbe has, and they sing and they eat and whatever they do. It's in the beautiful way that only the Hasidim know how. And he's sitting at the tish, and someone walks in and he says, "My father-in-law just passed away. I have no one to watch him." So this Shalom kid says, "I'll watch him overnight." And he goes on Friday night, leaves the tish, and does this mitzvah, being a shomer for someone who passed. And he stays there with the body the entire night. Saturday night, he calls his parents. He tells his parents, "You want to know what kind of Shabbat I have?" He said, "I had a Shabbat. I had Friday night. I got a call. I got called out. I went to do this. It was unbelievable. A scary but powerful experience." His parents said to him, "Do you know the name of the man you were watching?" He says, "Yes, the name was Rabbi Lazar Schwartz." He says, "Rabbi Schwartz? Is that the Schwartz, the rabbi who came to Toronto to fundraise?" He says, "I think so." His parents said, "Let me tell you a story. This Rabbi Schwartz once came to Toronto, and we knew he was a wonderful, beautiful, important rabbi raising funds, so we had him over our house. Now at the time," his mother says, "at the time, I had one kid who was like 1.5 years old, and then I had twins. I never ever slept, because the 1-year-old would be up, then one twin girl would be up, then the boy would be up, then the girl would be up, the boy would be up, then the 1-year-old would be up. I never ever slept." She says, "One night, this rabbi was over, I went to sleep, and I woke up with the sun beaming through my window. I was like, 1 second, I just slept through the whole night. How did that happen? That never happened before." She says, "I got up and went into the living room and saw the rabbi holding one of the twins." Why was he holding? He said, "Listen, I heard the baby cry in the middle of the night. I figured you don't get a lot of sleep. I decided I'm going to hold the baby the entire night. And the baby that he held," the mother says, "was you. And now you watched him overnight as he passed." Hashem is, I don't want to say Haz Shalom, but things are wild. And sometimes Hashem is so there. Hashem is so present. I heard this story from Rabbi Kron. Hashem is so present and so there. You need to constantly remind yourself this. Constantly remind yourself this.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org